you want a glamorous career, you want to be rich and famous, then you need to watch this video. Yeah. Welcome to Sailing Truckers. My name is Zahid, and if this is your first time here, remember to subscribe and click on the bell so you don't miss any episodes. Today, we're going to be talking about how to become a successful trucker. Keyword successful. And there are several things that you might want to take into consideration. Number one, you need to figure out if you actually want to be a trucker. Because I've seen plenty of guys that spend a lot of money and time into getting their CDL, driver's license, commercial driver's license, and once that they are back inside the truck, they realize that this is not for them, you know. Now, how do you do that? Okay, there's two ways. One is watch mine videos, only mine. Don't watch any other truckers videos. Nah, serious. There's plenty of truckers video there, so you can watch any of them. The one that pleases you the most, so you can get a feeling of what it is. And the other one is to find a trucker, you know, maybe somebody you know or something, and hitch a ride with them, you know, a weekend or something, or a day or something like that. And that will, you know, enlighten your senses of what it is like to be a trucker. Okay? I mean, me personally, and I told this story many times, first time that I realized that actually I could do this stuff, my uncle took me from Jacksonville, Florida to Seattle in a truck, in a semi, and, you know, I realized, you know what, I could do this stuff. I could actually do this. And that was a moment for me, you know. Years later, when I got tired of punching heads, I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. And it's working for me, you know. So that's the number one thing. Number two, you need to decide how do you want to actually get the CDL. There are two ways. So 2A and 2B. Not 2B or not 2B, no. 2A or 2B. 2A. You could save some money and get into a driving school and pay for that and get your CDL that way. Or you could sign up with these crappy companies like Swift or Snyder's or any of the other ones that they will pay for your CDL and get it that way. Thing that you need to have into consideration is that no matter which way you take it, before you're, like for example, me right now, I got 5 years in this truck, so I could quit this company and find another one like this. Why? Because I have more than 2 years experience. Whenever you go to apply to a company, they ask you how many years experience you have. Minimum 2 years, they ask. Okay, so because I have 5, you know, I can pick up a job anywhere. I can drive anything, really. Okay, so whether you do it with the company that you got your CDL with them, or you do it the other way, the first couple of years are gonna suck, and you got to be ready for that, okay? And you actually need the 2 years, because I mean, some people say, 2 years experience, you don't really need that. You do. You really do. I mean, you really do. In 2 years, when you experience a couple of winters in the mountains and stuff that happens on the road that you don't, paperwork and stuff that you don't even figure it out, like canceling a bond or bond loads. A bond is so load, say it's going from Mexico to Canada, okay? So you pick up the load in Texas, in El Paso, say, right? That load cannot stop. Go straight to Canada, straight to Canada. And there's the paperwork. And when you get to the border with Canada, don't try to cross the border. You need to stop before, go to American Customs, tell them to cancel the bond. They'll go, they check the trailer and all of that crap and do the paperwork, and then they give it to you, and then you can cross. Those things, that you are like, whoa, how do you do that? Like, nobody explained that to me. You learn on the way, right? So you do need those 2 years of experience, okay? And this is the tricky part. If some people want to take just pay for the CDL, and that's the way I did it. I paid for my own CDL, and then after that, I started looking for companies. Nobody wanted to hire me. Okay? Unless, if you know somebody that knows somebody, they want to give you a chance, that's awesome. Great for you. You already have a brother or somebody who is into trucking, and they're willing to give you a chance, and you start making money right away. I hear these cases all the time. But most people, like, you don't know anything about it, and you're trying to get into the industry, this is what you're gonna go through, right? I pay for my CDL, I have my driver's license, you apply for companies, nobody wants to give you a job because you don't have the experience. So what happens? You need to sign up with a shitty company, and they're gonna screw you. They might not even pay you, or they put you with some idiots, like me. No, not like me, I'm an idiot. No, like what happened to me. My first CoDriver was a Russian guy, didn't even speak any English, and the guy wouldn't help me to do anything. I go to a gas station and the guy wouldn't even fuel up. Figured it out. I had to go inside the Flying J and ask the people in there to help me out, show me how to fuel up the truck, because I had no clue. No clue at all of how to fuel up. Because that idiot, in the bunker, he wouldn't get up. So that's what happened. We lasted 2 days. Because at the end, I told the guy, you know what? Screw you. So, 2 days. Not even, it was 24 hours really. But anyway. Yeah. So that's one way to do it. The other way is sign up with Swift. Now, remember, Swift, they have the intention of putting you to drive right away. So your schooling there is not going to be the best, because they just want you to drive. Okay? They just want you to drive. And I heard crazy stories. I mean, believe it or not, this story is true. I heard of a guy in Utah, I guess that probably he was talking to other drivers, and they were telling him, once you're driving, you put the truck on cruise control and you just relax, right? Which is what I'm doing right now. It's just on cruise control. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know what cruise control was. The point is that they said that the instructor was sitting there and the guy was sitting here, and he got into the highway, put it on cruise control, got out of the seat and went into the bunker, and the instructor here started screaming, "What are you doing? Oh my God!" trying to get the seatbelt out. So he got inside and stopped the truck, and then drove the truck back to the base and told the guy, "Get out of the freaking truck. You will never get a driver's license." Yeah, crazy stuff like that. Okay, but anyway, so you can do with Swift, you will learn how to move the truck from point A to point B. You're not gonna learn much in there, but you're gonna get your driver's license fast, and then they'll put you in a truck with a team, with some other dude. Now, they pay that driver, usually an owner operator, they pay him to take you. Okay? So he's making money because you're there. And now, because you guys are moving faster and getting more load, he's making more money because of that. And my brother was with Swift, so I know the stories. And dude, the things, it's just guys being idiots. Guys like my brother didn't have water, didn't have food, and he was, because my brother always working in office, so he didn't know how this thing works, right? So he would tell the guy, "Hey, I need to stop, to use the bathroom, to buy some water," and the guy was, no, keep going. And my brother would be like, "Okay, new guy, don't know. If it's me, I will be like, screw you." In my shift, in my 12 hours, I run the freaking truck. This is mine. If I decide to stop and use the bathroom or buy food or whatever, my business. You don't tell me what to do. But, those are the things you learn, right? So, yeah, it's not easy. You're gonna. My brother went to like three trucks, 3 owner operators that he couldn't get along with, because it's like that, Because those guys, they don't give a crap about anybody. They're not trying to help anybody. They just want to make money. On his 4th owner operator that he started driving with that guy he got along with, and they're still friends. But it's like that, it's just, sometimes it's difficult, right? And then they'll drop you off and put you along with, And I don't really know how they do it, because to tell you the truth, I met a guy in winter in Montana on the Rockies. He didn't even know how to chain up. Okay? This guy is being on the job for like a month, and they gave him the keys of the truck and said, "Go to a trip to Montana." Dude, that's just criminal. It's just, that guy's gonna die. If you've never driven on the snow and you don't have the experience, don't send that guy. Send him to Texas. Don't send that guy to the mountains, to the Rockies. And we're not talking about the Appalachian Mountains. No, we're talking about the Rockies. That's serious stuff. People die, okay? If you don't really know, you die. So that's just wrong. You don't do that to a new driver. That's just setting him up to fail. I had to get out and I helped the guy, because it's just wrong. Okay? So, and that's what happens. And some people choose to do it this way, go with Swift or whatever, and then after 2 years suffering with them and taking all the crap for them. I heard of this whole story. This guy got his driver's license, and It was time, like once a year or once every 2 years, you have to do a medical exam for your driver's license. Nobody told him that he had to do anything. Nobody told him that he had to do anything. So basically the company called him. He was living in Chicago and he was in Mississippi or something, some other states, and the company called him and said, get off the truck because your driver's license is not valid. Or why is it valid? Because you didn't do that. Or I didn't know. Or too bad, get off the truck. And they left him there in Mississippi. Find your way home. Boy, oh boy. That's just wrong, dude. But whatever. I'm just letting you know the crap that goes out there, alright? There's a lot of crap out there. So anyway, you can do it that way too and try to survive it. And then once that you got 2 years experience, you say, screw you guys, I'm gonna find my own company. And then you find a decent company. It took me 5 companies to find this one. 5 companies for me to find this company. And it wasn't, and I'm talking about companies that I worked 2 months. 2 months with one company. And out of those 5 companies, 2 of them stole $20,000 from me. I mean, $10,000 each. 2 of them. Right? So, chica. So yeah, it's like that. It takes time. But after 2 years, usually, you find the right company, and then you start making money, and then you become glamorous and rich and famous like I am. Is that right? But yeah, that's how you become a trucker. And don't quit. I mean, don't quit the company. No, don't quit the idea that I'm gonna be a trucker. If you really like this, just go, fine, keep going. Because this is a career. It's not a job. It's a career. And the difference between a career and a job is something that you change. A career is a lifestyle. Okay? So any career pays well, but it takes a lifestyle change. Like doctors, you're a doctor, you make good money, but they call you at 3 in the morning and you gotta leave whatever you're doing and go to the hospital. Or like being a cop. They make good money, but hey, they call you at 4 in the morning, hey, you need to be here. And then you go. Or a firefighter. Or, I don't know, you name it. Any career is a lifestyle, not a job. Not a job. The job is something that, you change all the time and it's the same thing. A career is something lifestyle, life-changing thing. And this is one of those. Okay? So if this is what you like, you want to be independent, you want to make your own decisions, you don't want anybody pissing you off, and you want to make money, and you want to be single and don't have any kids and don't have wife and all of that, this job is for you. So think about it. Food for thought, guys. Food for thought. And those are the ABCs of how to become a trucker. Alright? Good. In any case, if you want to learn more about trucking advice, click on that link. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and Twitter. Alright?